Okay, so we have STR Super Vegito's EZA officially in game, and today we're going to take him into the Beast Gohan fight here. Here are my stats from Beast Gohan. Not my Beast Gohan, my Super Vegito. 25 additional. We have 5 crits, which is the free 5 crits, and then 6 dodge there. This guy is a pretty good EZA, I think, so we're going to see what he could do on this team. I guess we'll just keep him here in slot 1. He is a permanent stacking defense character, so as time goes on, he stacks 30% defense with each super attack he'll get. He has the 30% baseline damage reduction, but after he attacks, he does get another 20%. So, you know, with all the stacks building up, he will get 50% reduction once he attacks. He could potentially look pretty good. I've seen him get to some pretty respectable defensive numbers. So we got the 70% super, right? So however this guy works now, in case you're not aware, he used to have the additional with the medium chance to be an additional super attack, which that was a 30% chance. But now it's a great chance, which is 70%. So that's a pretty big jump. Now, it's not a guaranteed super, but very often I think you will get that 70% super to go off. Then you get another super and 50% attack and defense on his first turn. Then if your HP is 77% or higher at the start of the turn. So you could theoretically get 4 super attacks in the same turn, 4 stacks, and with the 50% reduction, right? Over a longer event, this guy could start looking really, really good, which we are able to see here. I think this event is definitely what we could consider a longer event. We're thrashing through this first stage here, but that's okay. The biggest issue is going to be the next phase, I think, which is an EGL phase, so we're type disadvantage. I'm not sure how well these units are going to be able to handle it there, but I mean, it's only something that, you know, we'll be able to see once we actually get over there. I want to get Gogeta with this guy as well. Gogeta, you know, when we get Vegito out and we have this Gogeta as well, we will be cooking very, very well. Now, one thing I would say is that even though Super Vegito himself has a scouter, the scouter doesn't matter because we kind of know where the super is going to be for the most part anyways. It could help in situations where it's like, oh, we can see there's no super attack, but a lot of times, like, these bosses just are going to super use slot 1 because their super attack chances are just high enough to where that'll happen. Like Sword of Hope Trunks, right? I'm going to take this guy into Sword of Hope Trunks as well, and we'll see that pretty clearly how that would work out. Okay, so again, like here, we're not in a good spot. Like, we have the 509k defense with just the 30% reduction. This means we're going to get one-shots, I think, of Ultimate Gohan Supers before we attack. And that's how these rotations panned out, right? There's not like a slot 1 character I could just put here. Normals, though, I mean, eating the normals for double digits before the attack is actually good. There's no super before we attack? Okay, you know what? Actually, that's fine. Hey, if you don't want a Superman, I'm totally okay with that. The LR Gammas do provide 50% of support as well. I'm very interested. Will Ultimate Gohan super us right here? I would love to see Ultimate Gohan give us a nice, juicy super right here. And I want to see what they would eat this for. So there's the guaranteed super. Keep in mind, the first additional is the 70% chance. So, I mean, the second additional is always going to be the guaranteed. Unfortunately, no super there. It is what it is. He's probably going to super these guys. I mean, I want to see STR Vegito eat a super, ideally, in the base form if we can. But if we can't, there's nothing I can really do about that. But yeah, we want to try and fall under the 77% HP threshold, I think. Probably from next turn, because we're getting pretty close to the end of the event already. Which is kind of funny, because this is supposed to be like a longer fight, but we're kind of just mowing through this guy quite easily. And then Vegito himself, with the counter attacks, he will be able to do a lot of damage to Beast Gohan at the end as well, is what I'm thinking. I guess being fair, Beast Gohan does seal. No, he stuns you actually. So Vegeta won't even be able to get his counters off. And he has a lock. But the good thing, again, even though there's a... Because there's another thing where it's like, oh, we have the scouter, but then he locked me. So it doesn't matter that I have the scouter because I can't... my slot 1 unit is just like locked and dead anyways, right? the character that's supposed to be in slot 3 is locked in slot 1, and what do? You know, you just stop. So that's a thing where the scouter may not be as important in this fight as like potentially other fights. Like, I don't know, maybe even the Cell Max event or even the Gogeta event. Like having that scouter could be useful. Otherwise, won't really be that big of a deal. Alright, luckily these guys have the 70% dodge chance, so... Oh yeah, he counters... No, he nullifies Ki Blast Supers, does he? So these are actually going to hit. Maybe I should have kept this guy instead of putting my 55% one against all these attacks here. Because if old Gohan supers and we don't dodge it... Well, I mean, I guess the other one would have... Are you kidding me? Dude! Well, we're dead, so we're just gonna have to hop back in. That's awesome. Sorry, I had a very bad time with the Gogeta fight, to where I did all 6 attempts, right? You know, all 6 attempts. I did them all, and I didn't even get Vegito out. So that video is gonna be out later once I can get more attempts in. But this is it's been a fun night. It's been a fun. Maybe I should... Is there like a slot 1 character I could use that I'm just not seeing here? Like that I should just put on the team? Goku and Vegeta maybe? I could just put as a slot 1 character. Like Orange Piccolo. I can't really use a slot 1 anymore. He's gonna get kind of creamed eventually. I don't know. I guess we'll just keep trucking for like God Goku, I guess. They could have put God Goku in for, I don't know. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. We'll be fine. We'll be cooking. So Goku and Vegeta are in the second rotation there. So can I turn this on? There we go. More footage. Isn't that great? I love getting more footage here. You know, it's always is good still to get more gameplay of these characters that I want to. We'll grab that with you, and then I don't know, my Super Saiyan 3 Goku could super. It doesn't really matter if the friend supered, because again, he's slot 1 anyways, type advantage with the 50% dodge chance in slot 1 specifically. He should be fine. Whew, I had a fun night so far. Dude. that Gogeta, those Gogeta runs annoyed me so much. I think that's like what, 30 I had like 30 minutes of recording in there. And I couldn't use anything. Well, I'm still gonna use it, but like, you know, I couldn't upload that video instantly, which peeved me. But we are... It is what it is. It is what it is, right? Okay, so we get the Gamma's multiple attacks out here, so we're good. They are going to be able to get their standby. Then this guy will just do whatever. I mean, it doesn't really matter what he's doing really at this point, but that's fine. We'll put Goku and Vegeta here. Actually, again, a good plan is just do less damage, because we don't have to get the 18 key with them, but I do want to get 18 key with you, and then we'll let Gogeta grab that for the extra stacks, right? Because Goku and Vegeta, it does not matter if they get the 12 key or 18 key at all. Like, they don't get any buff from doing a Ultra Super, right? They still have the 70% chance to super, so doing less damage for them could be beneficial just to get more additionals. And especially because like this entire rotation also wants to build up. So with this entire rotation wanting to build up, we're going to want to keep additionaling. Ooh, this is good. The quad super, that's really good. Another thing, they had 25 additional. My luck so far has not been too good with getting their hidden potential one, but luckily we did get it there. These guys are going to stack up as well. And we'll get the damage reduction is what I'm trying to say, right, with this stacking, which will be helpful too. And we should be good. With 4 stacks, again, it could be an issue where, what are we going to do for, what's his face? Like, for Ultimate Gohan, if he just supers us in slot 1 instantly. What workaround is that? Like, is available there? There's not. Right, because it's STR characters, and Vegito, I think what wasn't necessary for him to have to attack to get the 20% reduction. I feel like it wasn't really necessary. They could have just given him flat 50% reduction. I feel like this base Goku and Vegeta, maybe they're a little too scared to make him a little too good, just because they did make the Vegito portion himself really, really powerful, is what I'm thinking. Okay, so We have Beast Gohan, at least in this rotation, that we could just slot one in here. We'll get this out. Doesn't really matter. And I'll probably keep you here as well. So we'll let Beast do this. I need to watch where the super attack is, by the way. Because the super attack will tell me where... Like, because there's a countdown, right, that this Gohan has, right? After a certain number of counts, he can super you again. But if I be careful and see where he's supering us, then I could tell where the next super attack may be. Because this guy has a 10 attack countdown. So, with that in mind, if he supers Beast Gohan, like, in that second attack, there are going to be a couple attacks in slot 1 potentially next turn. And he's not even going to super us until after those attacks end. Now, I brought a Senzu Bean for this fight in case he does lock us, just so I can get Vegito to, like, actually do something. Okay, so he's supering right here. So there's still a couple of attacks. I think it's, like, what, 6 attacks or so after he attacks here. So that's 1 attack. Then Super Saiyan 3 Goku here is going to super. He is more than high enough defense to tank these normals, even if he does not dodge, so we're fine. So there is 2, 3... That's 4 and 5. Then that's 6 attacks like I thought. Okay. So there's 4 more attacks this Gohan could do until he would super again. Or at least 4 more actions, because you could choose to do an action where he doesn't attack instead of like anything like that. So one of those actions could be hidden in like slot 1. So like I think we're good though. No matter what, we can keep this guy here, which is good with me. So we'll grab this. We can grab this here with you, and then Super Saiyan 3 could do that. So we're at 516k defense. No support here. Ultimate Gohan is not going to be able to super me in slot 1 because of the countdown. So we're good. Perfect. Okay. And then I don't think any of the other characters would get one shot. Ultimate Gohan does hit for about like 1.7 mil. And probably close to like 1. No, it's like 1.7 to 1.8 mil. But that's around the level he hits. Even though it's type disadvantage, I think GT Duo should still be okay. Given they get like, I think like 4 supers especially, they'll be good. But they'll take a lot of damage still potentially too. Got to keep that in mind. Nice extra stacks. Okay, cool. So we got a couple of extra stacks there. And I'll definitely take that. You're going to start stacking more attack as well. Gamma 1, we're going to be able to exchange into when he comes back around and use the standby skill. And he does actually give a 2-turn defensive buff, which could be good, right? After the standby skill is used. Maybe if I kept him on rotation, I could have gone the 2-turn defense buff for Vegito, but we'll see what happens. It depends. Gogeta Blue was pushed off to the other rotation, was he? These guys at this point... Again, I'm pretty sure you live this. I'm fairly confident you do. If you die, that does suck, but... Yeah, we're good. Okay. Whew. Well, it still depends on this guy dodging. No, even if he doesn't dodge, he should be okay. Against the normal attacks? I think so. Yeah. Whew. That scared me a little bit, though. That for sure, that gave me a little bit of a scare. So we can get a full heal next turn, which is good. I think we finished the job here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we finished the job here. I'm scared to heal with Gogeta, but we should be fine. Because we're not going to be above 77% HP. We're going to still be under. Though I could get the GT Duel standby guaranteed next turn if I don't. I will probably transform with Gogeta. Just so I could do that, right? GT Duel, I'm pretty sure they took enough attacks. Either way. So we'll be good. And then Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, he will be able to also have the guaranteed crit and the extra, I think it's 59% attack. So he's actually going to be able to do some pretty nice damage himself. I think we could finish this turn off with these guys for sure. Because like Super Saiyan 3 Goku here, well, the friend is, what, 69% I think? We should be able to be good. Worst case scenario, even if I transform with Vegito, like next turn, and I don't do anything with him, like, we still have the guard for the turn after, and we'll have the scouter, which will be really good. So that's still 15.6 mil. Guaranteed critting here. Oh, right, he nullifies. Okay, no, I don't think we finished him off in this turn. Gogeta's not going to do that big of a damage deal to him, right? Even if he quad supers, I'm pretty sure he's barely alive. Or he'll still have some HP bars. But we'll just transform into Super Vegito. Just to get Super Vegito out. We'll see what he could do a little bit, right? We'll let Super Vegito cook a little bit, right? He'll be able to cook for sure. Is what I'm thinking. But yeah, no, if that super hit, we probably would have been able to finish off. But yeah, this guy does nullify Ki Blast supers, huh? That is a little bit annoying. Maybe we could see Super Vegito eat a super attack as well. That could be really cool to see. Super Vegito eating a super. We can get the 80% attack support next turn. That could be really good as well. So we'll transform finally into Super Vegito here. And we'll get this off. Nice. So there's Super Vegito. Ooh, guess what? We're gonna eat this. This is gonna be eaten pretty well. I could just use this here still, because we'll keep this for a few turns. Well, dang, I didn't mean to play the OST. But this stays for 4 turns, so we can still keep this and then have Vegito next turn. After linked with Gogeta Blue, we're gonna do a lot of damage actually. But it's gonna be really cool. I'll use Beast. Yeah, I could use Beast targets go next turn, and then we'll be good. Yeah, things are gonna go pretty well here. There's actually a lot of support here. What is Super Vegito gonna be looking like in terms of his defense? So he's at 947k. Super Vegito has guard, 60% reduction against normals, and then 30% reduction just against anything. So well, he has 30% reduction, then another 30% against normal attacks, right? He gets 30% attack for the turn after he receives an attack. He gets 20% crit per attack performed. He has a high chance to crits. He full heals you. And then he gets 77% attacking defense and a scouter for 10 turns. And of course he has his counter ability that he's able to use. I won't use the finish skill here with these guys. I don't even know if we're going to see these guys again. But there's a counter right here. No crit, but that's fine. Watch me get super. Cook. We're going to eat this. Like for very little damage. If not double digits. Guard and reduction is just a stupid ability. Yeah, double digits right there. Because again, we stack defense so much. And there's an 18 mil attack stats. We're getting quite a bit of support here. But that's a pretty good attack stat right there. 18 million. And we got the critical hits there. So we're cooking. Alright, so again, we'll use the target skill here. I think I could actually use the Dragon Fist if I wanted, but we'll just save it. Not a big deal. I didn't even mean to play this again, but you know, I keep forgetting that I have it on. I should make sure I turn it off. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We'll just make sure we turn this off. And you locked him in slot 2. Doesn't really matter. We'll just put you in slot 1. Grab that. Beast Gohan will likely get stunned anyway, so he's not going to do any damage. And then we'll do this. So we are good from here. Yep. Super attack. No, there's no super yet. There it is. Oh, wait. Actually, no. We're attacking first. Beast Gohan has a 30% chance of super, so most of the time he supers us first, right? No super just yet. Dude, we did 0 damage. Because he nullifies any damage under a certain threshold to 0. So now we did some damage. We did not get supered, huh? Interesting. That's like, again, that's very... Oh, wait, we have a scouter. Oh, no, I'm so stupid. Yeah, we have a scouter. I forget. I'm like, why didn't we get supered? Silly me. No, we have a scouter, dude. That's why we didn't get supered. Stupid. I'm talking to myself, by the way. I think you could tell how crazy I've gone tonight. Just by my reactions to these things. Because I'm very silly. I'm very silly. I'm so silly. I'm so... Whoo! Yep. This is fun. This is fun. Okay. This run went pretty well though. I really like how this run went. So I'm very happy about that at least. Okay. And Super Saiyan 3 Goku was fine here. See, the thing I wanted... It does suck that like all these attacks are like that. I mean, I could... Okay, what I could... Because if I use a target skill, then... See, that's the issue. We know what I would love to do? This. But we do lose out on... the Fuse Fighter Link, which does give me some extra attack boost right there. But if I do this, I could potentially get a counter. And the attack boost. So I'm going to hope that Gogeta... Yeah, because the super attack is right there at the front. Which is really annoying. I mean, I could put Vegito there, but he's just not going to counter. And it's like, I would like to see his damage here. Like, I want to see his damage here. Unless he gets a 6 dodge, I guess. But it'll also be good to see what Vegeta will take against this super attack. Because this is one of the harder hitting supers in the game. He'll at least still get one counter here. So I will do this. Just because I think, you know, for the showcase purposes, it will be good to see what Vegito is able to eat against the super. So, we got a counter there. Crits. But again, now this guy's going to be stunned. So, with him being stunned, he's not going to be able to do anything. But he should eat this for very little damage. Yep, 200k is pretty good to me. And again, he's stunned, so he can't counter anymore, unfortunately. But, I mean, that looks good. I mean, yeah. Vegito himself is just absolutely crazy. That's a 2.8 mil damage super. I wonder how much Gogeta Blue would do, because I was able to see Vegito against Gogeta Blue, unfortunately. I wonder how much damage he would do to him. That'll be interesting to see. I probably will just end it here. I feel like there's not really much else to see. We saw a lot of Goku and Vegeta. I would like to see more Vegito, but I think we're going to finish it off next turn with the Gammas, plus Beast Gohan, plus the Dragon with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I think that they're going to just do too much damage still. And Gogeta Blue himself here is just going crazy. Actually, this guy might revive as well. He probably just revives here, does he not? Like, we get the Revive Spirit Bomb and the double super attack from them. Yeah. I mean, Vegeta would have done a lot of damage in the last slot. But we know Vegito could do some pretty nice looking damage for sure. But I wanted to showcase what he actually would do in these very tough bosses in these situations, right? Like when he's pressured, what is he gonna be looking like? What is he gonna do? Yeah, with the Spirit Bomb, we just completely finished off. This guy is so funny. He thinks he's so funny. Okay. Whatever, man. We don't die because we have the Scouter still, but let me know the wrong character. Let me know what you guys think about Super Vegito here. I think he did pretty well, but I want to hear from y'all. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.